right, you're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and right now it's our wellness segment. We're joined with Ezekiel Otu, also known as Big Zik. He's a transformational fitness and wellness coach, helping people build stronger bodies and minds. Now he blends science-based training with mindset mastery, and he empowers lasting change. Today on Wellness, he'll be speaking on the fitness advantage, how staying fit supercharges your mind, your money, and your sex life as well. Yeah. Hello, Big Zik.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
I mean, it's been a journey with you because we've been speaking on, fitness for the past 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah. All right. So I'm very interested about the mind, money, but my own is money, right? How does fitness help you? What is the fitness advantage?
So today I'm categorizing them in 4 aspects, which is, like we said earlier, the mind. Secondly, about your finance. Thirdly, about your sex life. And then lastly, spirituality. Yeah. So I'm telling you, a man is not complete until you find a balance, a way to scale in these 4 areas of life. And that's why we're talking about it. So first of all, when we talk about the mind, the mental part of it is, we see fitness is, we call it this mental enhancer. All right, it enhances you mentally, in the sense it helps in boosting your happy hormones. Of course, your dopamines, your serotonins, and then it also helps in scaling your focus level. You could tell that because I really love it when you say you're a fitness, right? There's this transformation when you hit the gym. Yeah. And when you're leaving the door of that gym, you're not the same person who came in.
In fact, it happened to me a few days ago. I went to the gym and I'm like, I'm so tired. But then getting there, I did a lot of workout. And I'm coming out, I'm like, yes, I did that.
I love that, the yes. And so there is nothing, in the sense of your job and whatever that's in front of you, there is nothing you can conquer for the day because you just conquer the mountain here. Yeah. And that is the perfect way to do it. And that's an incredible mindset I try as much as possible to teach my client out there. So if you could start the day with a fitness, just making sure you do a little bit of something that motivates the other day, then you kill it for the whole day.
Beautiful. So would you say it's always better to start in the morning? Because there are people who go to the gym in the evening. I don't think I'm an evening person because I'm already tired. But would you say that is the first thing for you to conquer in the morning, especially because we're talking about the mind now?
Yeah. So I say, you don't need to go to the gym for the fitness, but I prescribe this for anybody. So you might not need to go to the gym in the morning, but try as much as possible that you get the body ready for the day. So I give my clients this. If you won't do it, you wake up in the morning, if you could get 100 jumping jacks, you get a 50 push-up, you get a 50 sit-up, and a 50 squats. That's enough to go.
That's a full workout.
Of course, that's enough to go. But you're doing this with a body weight and with no gym.
Okay,
you must do that.
Weights, yeah.
So after that, and you get into the shower, look, you are just, I call it a killer. You're a beast. So maybe in the evening you could get back to do for the strength trainings. Yeah. So it's just perfect as that. Yeah. All right.
I love it because then you get to see your muscles popping out. Like it's almost like it arranges it will set very well. Yeah, but let's talk about my own part, which is the money part. Because we've already conquered the mind. So when you wake up in the morning, even if it's a few stretches you're doing, just do that. But how does fitness help or impact your finances?
So now, as a business person or whatever career person, you know that there are 3 key levels you need. You need to boost your confidence. You really need to boost what I call your focus level. That's your focus level. Clarity. Clarity. You know that when you get to the gym, no matter like what you said, you might have these problems in you, but when you get there, you know that your focus level, you just focus only on one thing, which is just to get those dumbbells, just to get those barbells, just to make sure you finish the squat. What that is doing is keeping you on one lane, is boosting your productivity. Yeah. And so if you could embed yourself in fitness, it disciplines you, like consistency, discipline, and clarity. These are the 3 things you need in business. Call any billionaire, you must have these. And it all starts in fitness, it all starts in exercise. So it helps you build consistency, it helps you build clarity. You get me? Yeah. So, and every one of this. So if you can be consistent in whatever business you're doing, of course, money will flow in.
Of course.
If you can have clarity in whatever you're doing, of course, money is flowing in because you are not here jumping into here and there. This is it. But where did it start from? started from you just being disciplined and fitness.
I love how you've linked it, you know, the discipline first, the consistency and the clarity. Because the truth is, with any business, when you start, you have to keep going. Some businesses would not break even for the first 6 months or 1 year.
Exactly.
So you have to keep going. That is the consistency.
Exactly.
And then the clarity of purpose. That is you saying, you know what, I know the right decision to make per time.
Exactly.
And that actually helps your business. So it's quite interesting that you had to link it that way. And for me, I'm definitely going to be taking it because I want more money in the bank. Who's going to say no to money?
Of course, you might not know, but it's happening.
Right.
Especially, you might not know, but all you just do, if you go back and sit and evaluate your life before you started this journey and now, just evaluate it. There are big changes. A lot of people don't do the evaluation, but I tell them, if you think there's no changes, come, let's sit, bring a pen and paper. How was it for you before? And I could see the transformation in everything.
Yeah.
So most time people say I don't see result because they haven't yet sat down and put consciousness into it.
Yeah.
So when the consciousness goes into you, see there's a lot of changes for you.
It helps you focus. And you know, there's something, I love boxing personally, and there's something they say about boxing that it helps with your discipline, it helps with your mental focus, and you know, you just know how to move, what to do, right? And it's so beautiful that fitness can actually translate into our everyday lives. But now let's talk about the other part, which is the other room, the sex life. How does that work?
All right. Now, I really love this because 2 months ago, I built this 6 months body transformation program, and it's tailored to help, both men and women. But I see myself as somebody who, I see my part in helping these women on the other side boost their confidence. So when it comes to sex life, I do talk about my clients to this because that is one thing I'm helping them doing. It boosts your confidence, it boosts your attractiveness, and also your self-esteem. Now, when it comes to sex life, we need this. When you don't have confidence, you lose self-esteem. P.S.
Please, if your child is watching,
please call them up.
Ensure that you cover their ears right now. They don't need this part. But go ahead.
Yeah, we need it. Confidence. Imagine a lady who, I don't want to use this word, imagine a lady whose body is tuned. Like you always focus on keeping your body tuned. That is part of it. You never lose confidence because you know that you've done the work and it's always there.
And you're looking hot.
That hot is the attractiveness. Your spouse never gets tired of you. Of course, what now they go find for Sukutu, for my Sukutu. So what am I going? So it's always there, and which helps boosting your self-esteem. We know that one of the reasons why couples can, maybe one of them or both can perform very well is low self-esteem. When you don't have the confidence you can deliver, then you can't deliver. But exercise does this.
Right.
It raises this. Maybe, I don't believe on...
Does it help with the libido?
It helps. It helps. High boost.
Wow.
For guys, it helps a lot. For both girls and females, it boosts it a lot. So we have exercise tailored to that.
Really?
Please
tell us some exercises.
That is privately. So if you want that, you're dear me.
But do you think the abductor and adductor works on that as well?
So that's one thing. That's the only word I share. It works a lot. It might look crazy for some people.
Yeah,
like
I know a lot of guys. A lot of guys will tell you that no, that is. I'm not going to do that. But it's important because of your pelvic. Yeah.
So it causes flexibility and it helps to stay long. You know what I mean. So everything is just okay. But all I want to say here is, these things of productivity looks abnormal to people who haven't gone into it and who haven't seen result to it. But you who is seeing result to it, and when they're talking, they're just talking trash. You get me? So that's a part of it in the sex.
It's so beautiful that fitness can do this much, with our bodies, because of course, like you said, the confidence that you get, because now you know that my body's toned, I'm attractive, I look nice. Even before anyone tell you, even if they want to call maybe fat shame you or something, you already know that, yes, I look the part, right? But, it's still beautiful that it first starts with the mind.
Yeah.
You have to conquer the mind. You have to say, I need to start working out. I know that we're not doing any workout today, but for you, what is that advice, for someone who's telling you that, I don't think fitness is for me? Because there's some people that will tell you that I can't work out. I hate working out. I don't like it. How do you, juice them up? How do you ensure that they can start their journey right now? So
the number one of it is longevity. So for the fact that you are lean, maybe most people who said that is because they don't look like fat, all right? You don't look overweighted. So for the fact that you are lean doesn't mean you're fit. Or for the fact that there's people who they look chubby, but they're way more fit. They're more fit than you who is looking, all right?
Imagine climbing up the stairs and you're already panting.
You're not even 10 steps up, you're panting, right? So you have to understand that whatever you do right now, it's what is going to consider how long you stay on earth. So when I tell people build muscles, part of the fitness, it's not, when we say build muscles, don't look bulky like I am. Of course, I know you're bulky, but you don't need to have this core like I am. Build internal muscles, knee muscles. So when you get old, you see people find it difficult to walk. Why? Because the knee here kind of is so sophisticated here right now. So that's why when you build muscles here, these muscles are what are going to help you when you are getting
much older.
So you could walk longer. So I tell people, are you going to look at what it is or in your 80s, in your 70s, being a grandpa or a grandma and walking with your grandchildren to the park to play? Look how that is incredible that is.
That is such a good way to look at it. So if you're working out now, you're not just working out for today, you're working out for tomorrow, you're working out for your future to ensure that, fine, I know the naysayers would say, oh, what if something happens to you before then? But at least you're fit, you're healthy, you look good for yourself, your family, your grandchildren as well. So now is the time, this is your cue to start your fitness journey. I want to say thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
It's always a pleasure having you right here on our show.
Same here. Thank you so much.
All right, there's still so much to come on Wake Up Nigeria. Something is sizzling in the kitchen. We still have more conversations. Please stay with us.